up? What's up? How we doing, everybody? Welcome to episode 3. It is what is today? Sunday. It is the 21st.
I believe as volunteer firefighters would call it. It is Sunday.
Sunday Fun Day. What's everybody got planned for Sunday Fun Day? Episode 3, third week of the new year. Here I am with the infamous Chedda Mike, Little Mattress, and I am John Gall.
John Gall.
That's right. What's up to Dave?
Dave in the corner.
Dave's out there. Dave's lost. We all know Dave really lost.
In his own lost world.
But what do we got going on? Week number 3. Was it good for you? Who wants to start? Who wants to kick it off? I've been watching the news. I want to see where everyone's at. Who wants to start?
Right now, all I can think of is, me, Patriots Vikings Super Bowl.
That's right, the miracle in Minnesota. That's obviously what I would love to talk about. But what about you, Lil Matt? What would you like to talk about?
Let's get it.
What do you got on the mind?
I listened to it on the radio.
Great game, right? Great game. Go Minnesota playing today.
Horrible defending. Great game, though.
Right, but it happens. Rookie in the moment. Let me ask you. I think you would make the tackle, right?
Oh, I'll definitely make the tackle.
All right. What about you,
Lil Matt? I keep my eyes open.
Lil Matt. Okay, you guys
wrap the legs. You
wrap them up.
Too many players are playing Madden. He went hit stick.
And
that's what he fucked up. You went for the
flashy
hit when you should listen. Just go old school. Go Brian Urlacher. Go Howie Long.
Should we get a sound effect on hit stick? Please.
Hit stick.
I think if it comes up amongst the time with the hit stick, that's the key word of the day.
Hit stick.
You subscribe, look down below. Okay. You might get a gift.
That's the hit stick.
All right.
No, but that's what he should have done. And I don't know the gentleman's name, but he should be on suicide watch right now because
he'll be all right. Rookie in the moment. Give it up to him. Like I said, the miracle in Minnesota. The boys are gonna bring it home. It's skull. You know what I'm saying? It's game day. Vikings are on the road. Check it out. I'm gonna break it down a little fact for you. Vikings. I love this. This is when the Vikings right now are 0-5 in this game. The last 5 opportunities. Okay.
In the Super Bowl.
No. We haven't gotten to the Super Bowl yet. You have to win this game before you get to the Super Bowl. So the last 5 opportunities, which happen to be from my childhood to my adulthood. So like I said, I welcome the jokes. We were purple because we choke. I know it's the worst history. I could break the games down. 0-4 in the Super Bowl after that. So something's got to give, right? The Cubs went to the World Series. Can I get up? Right?
Hey,
what else happened? What else happened there? Who else? Somebody else did something. Cleveland finally won a basketball championship. So I just want my boys to bring it home. You know what I'm saying? Case Keenum. Feeling Diggs. You digs.
As a little league baseball player that's 0-4, you could say that they're due.
You're due, kid.
All right, let's go. He's due. He's due.
But speaking of this, and we'll touch on the other games real quick. But what about the that situation? He's doing stuff coming from the coaching. Like I said, it happened. He missed the tackle. But what about the parents, though? Like I see, on the Facebook feeds and everyone talking about like the fundamentals. Well, no, you have like this parent thing, and that's why I don't watch the game because they lost the fundamentals. Like, are they too invested in it? Is it too much right now?
Depends on his contract, how long it has, but also right now it is a morale killer.
Yeah.
But the season's over though.
Long time.
Season's over. Everyone will come back. You know what I'm saying?
It's haunting for
he'll
the
be.
bookie.
He'll be. I don't want to say hazed because I know that has a different connotation of like sticking a shampoo bottle up someone's ass. But he'll be shunned for a little while. I bet you.
Definitely.
Come spring training, they're gonna be like, you go ahead and bring those pads.
The new rookie's gonna come in and
something might happen.
He's gonna be carrying bags for Ric Flair.
Speaking of Ric Flair, the Ric Flair of the other side of the AFC. Okay, Mr. Woo himself, Tom Brady. Do we have a glove gate going on? We got Patriots gonna walk right through Jacksonville, or?
I heard about there was an article that said the Super Bowl is actually in Brady's hand, and they were mentioning how he was injured in his hand and what's gonna happen, but.
The glove to protect it. It was
I think Clone Brady's gonna come out with the good hand.
Clone Brady.
Yes. That's right. Clone Brady. That's right.
Only because he's gonna dodge the hit stick.
We need a sound effect for foil talk.
We got the.
We need a sound effect for. You know how DJ Khaled has cloth talk? We need something for foil talk.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of, I'm just waiting.
Bring the foil out.
But
foil.
Actually, no, a DJ Khaled joke. Actually, a side thing. We'll work on them after. But anything else after? So quick predictions. Obviously, Vikings. What Vikings? Patriots. What do you got?
I definitely see the Vikings Patriots going all the way. There was actually another article I read about the NFL was actually getting backlash about them promoting the Vikings Patriots too much. about it
already. Where they're like, that's the inevitability.
But
well, you can go back to the baseball, to the when the Yankees didn't make it in, they were like, all right, it's happening, but who really gives a fuck, you know?
Not too many people did after that.
No, I agree. So now who are the Vikings playing?
So the Vikings are playing Philadelphia. Philadelphia, who traditionally is the underdog, right? Rocky Balboa, But let me tell you though, we all know Philadelphia has the nastiest fans in the NFL, and I can say that with a bold face. We can't say allegedly. These people, okay? Interesting fact, okay? In Philadelphia, I believe it's called Lincoln Memorial. Okay, true fact. The fans at Philadelphia threw an ice ball at Santa Claus.
Ice cold.
Okay? Can I?
Ice cold!
Mystic! No.
I know, I can't find it either. He hit me with the... So,
hey, got him.
So I think the Patriots are going to go through Jacksonville, maybe upset, maybe not. I really have no other interest other than Minnesota completing the mission. Like I said, the boys.
It could be a total opposite where it's freaking Jaguars, Eagles.
It could be anything.
Yeah.
Anything. Where'd it go? All right. So, but what about other? Outside of sports.
Outside of the NFL, I mean. I guess we could. Should we do a little bit more on what was going on with Trump?
Well, we always start with Trump. Absolutely. Chuck D said what?
Huh?
Shut him down.
Shut him down.
Right? Where are we at right now? Government just shut down day number 2. Right?
Okay,
we'll find out on Monday if they reopen.
I think too. A lot of Americans right now, people don't even. We're not even concerned with that.
No, see, that's quite the opposite actually, because
I think perception is like.
Yeah, in the eye of the beholder.
True.
I'm like mind blown.
I would like to hear.
No. I said you got two sides to whatever, but I find it fitting that a guy named Chuck, the Democrat, Chuck D, shuts the government down. To me, that's fulfilling in itself. It fulfills the prophecy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a lost world. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we just drop nuggets. It's 3 pieces in a biscuit. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the what?
I don't know.
Love, peace, chicky blicky, and peace.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
peace, chicky blicky, yo.
The way I see it coming down to it is, and I don't know if I'm right or wrong, or just what I read on what the news brings and social media, and I follow Donald Trump on Twitter, but there's some
that's
pieces.
The cloakest. That's like the bat phone. If you got Twitter, you got the bat phone to Trump. You're just like boom.
It's at least like every 8 hours, maybe.
You get something? Yeah. I don't
letting the people know, keeping in touch. But it seems like, I don't know if this is the whole propaganda story, but it's like, okay, they're saying Democrats want to keep illegal immigrants, and Republicans, they want to focus on the military, and Democrats are taking away from military funding. Is that what I'm hearing? That's kind of right.
Let me ask you this. I know you also listen, you observantly listen, your take on the situation right now. What do you think?
I want to know who's paying the security guard that's standing at the national monuments telling people that they can't get in. If there's a government shutdown, who's paying him?
Get him.
Who's paying him? And what are we paying taxes for right now? Who's that going to?
Well, and
who the hell is Jay-Z? What's happening?
and here's kind of where it's at. I don't think, and correct me if I'm wrong, for the most part, the military's going to do their job. They're always going to get paid. It's one of those things where, like, look, you got a job to do. When the money's straightened out, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to hit you off.
Yeah.
That's how the deal works. So there's not shutting down. That's a scare tactic that both sides like to pull. Do your research, do your homework, and I'm talking to everybody. It's a divisive tactic.
It's weird how Social Security can run out, but food stamps never can. That's weird, right?
Right. Well, here's the other part too, though. Social Security is not affected by this one. You know what I'm saying? By a government shutdown. So the scares of that money's not being touched. The military gets their money. Everyone's going to basically go to work till they say, like, okay, no, wait a minute, like, we're really not sure what we're going to do with the money. So again, it's all a scare tactic. But again, you have the immigration part about it, where they're playing on the heartstrings of people, saying, well, because we can't close the deal on DACA, we're not getting it done. Well, the truth is, DACA doesn't run out until like March, so there's no reason to bring this up. There's no reason to put this on the table, aside from we're at the 1-year anniversary of the exact, day that, it was a celebration. So here's what you got to say. Okay, look it. Maybe round 1 is done, because this is you reap what you sow, give and take. Okay, this is exactly what Obama had. Okay, and again, not I'll pick apart Obama too, but this is liberals actually sticking to their guns. They should actually continue to hold off, because in the end they're shutting down their own money. So I'm like, go for it. You know what I'm saying? Push it. Trump got you guys pushing, push it. You know what I'm saying? Like Democrats.
You talk about the pushing. I think there's got to be some bending involved.
But wait a minute though. But at what point though? Because there was no bending for Obama, and I'm not saying come on. I'm just saying the truth is that there was no bending for Obama. Will you deny that?
Well, I would
just a quick. You tell me after, but quick yes
I
or
would
no.
definitely say Obama did not bend. Yeah, he was definitely doing his thing.
No, but did they bend for him?
He didn't ask for permission, in my opinion. But let's get back to the subject when I'm saying about the bending.
I'm talking about government shutdowns, though.
Yeah, and I'm talking about what you're talking about right now because you mentioned DACA, and the whole thing is the ability to agree where the Democrats will agree to fund a wall.
Yeah, but here's the other part though too, and again, this is where I talk about this is where the wall in the mind, because if other things that I've talked about is this wall is also being talked about just making some of it might be a moat. You know what I'm saying? Like they're talking about a drone system. You know what I'm saying? It's like let's not put up a wall, but you want to know something? That's almost dope. That's going to be the next reality TV. You know what I'm saying? Like Donald Trump, okay, if you're out there listening, for the most part, I don't agree with you, but you put shit on TV, make it effective. You want to control the situation? Put up the towers. You know what I'm saying? Hunger Games. Here we go. They called it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see some type of Hunger Games.
I don't see what the big deal of a wall. Every other country has a wall. It's not.
If they put up a moat, China's got a great wall.
China's got
the best wall. The great wall. No, but listen.
Like who? Come on now. Everyone got a fucking wall. Mexico got a wall.
Listen, I'm going to do some wall research because you're telling
me. Siri right now. Europe, all the countries that have walls. We should find this. Siri knows the answer.
I mean, I think for the most part, it just goes against. I mean, I think
goes against what?
The pursuit, that manifest destiny. Like we're
you can still get through the wall as long as you're not illegal.
Yeah, but defined by who? You know what I'm saying? The land of illegals, I guess.
Hopefully defined by the Constitution of the United States. And the right people that are growing up with the right information to actually research and learn your rights so that you could talk for yourself or, get a little pamphlet. I wish I had it. There's a pamphlet.
There is, yeah. I've seen those.
Walk around with that motherfucker. Learn.
I've seen it on Amazon actually. High school kids are being asked to. That's part of the information. Like some of the stuff you have to get them for summer reading and stuff. And courses and stuff. So more and more people are using that.
We'll see what happens.
But now speaking of people doing the research because they're kind of captive. Speaking of captivity, 13 kids locked in a house in California. What's up with that?
I didn't hear about that. Tell me.
No, did you hear about this?
Anybody surprised that it was white people? They were captive. They got one meal a day. They could shower 2 times a year. There were like 13 of them.
Wow.
It was fucked up. But this is the wild thing.
13 kids?
There were 2 dogs, and the dogs were well fed. The dogs were taken care of.
I'm sure. That's a syndrome. I'm sure.
Yep.
It's a syndrome.
But it was one of those things. When you look at the people. Yeah, they did that shit. They were weird.
So they got the creepy haircut. So that was about 79 miles outside of Los Angeles. But that was interesting. The 17-year-old.
They were from like 13 of them. So there was like 2
to maybe 20ish.
Yeah, it was 20 something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look at that. How long were they abducted?
No, they were abducted. They were their kids.
Yeah. So here's some of the.
They were kidnapped. This was like
they were homeschooled.
Fucked up family.
They were homeschooled. Half the kids were like chained to beds. They came out at night to do chores. Some of the last pictures were they went to Vegas to renew their vows. So all the kids are there with an Elvis impersonator and. They went to
Disney too. They had
they've done
pictures of them in Disney. But they were just like really kids. Yeah.
So how about some crazy news then for you? Speaking of
wait, real quick. So the parents are arrested now?
$9 million bail. They're getting their help.
The dogs are up for adoption.
Am I crazy to think maybe they did that fucked up to them so that maybe one day they could their kids will be
like better? No, well the dad went into bankruptcy. They were quirky. Maybe.
Are they fucked up in the head like that?
No, they just.
I can't imagine that.
At what point were you?
I know, like
after what kid?
Do you mean like the Michael Jackson beat him to greatness thing? Do you mean like that? Like
something like where they get so fucked up where the outside world comes in to save the day and like they're set.
Look, I don't even know. Here's the deal. Okay,
I can't imagine that as a plan.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Look, I have a child and I love my child. I think at some point you guys might have tested I'm a pretty good dad, but for the longest time I'm raising this child to get her out. You know what I'm saying? So the simple fact that like they just wanted to keep 13 kids captive, I'm like, The 17-year-old escaped, and she wasn't the oldest.
Ran away.
She's just the only one that had enough energy to do it.
Because you got to think, being fed once a day, you could shower twice a year. Yeah, she's the only one that had the energy to like make it. Shit's fucked.
Yes.
But no, that was one of those like, you know, when there's like a mass shooting and it's not a white person, I'm like, oh, thank God. Wow. But this one, it was just like, yeah, that's a white person. I know it's a white person. It's gonna be a white person all day. Then they show the Muppet family, and I'm like, yeah. But the wild thing is, the mugshot of the mom. Bro, she doesn't get it. She's not there. Like she's smiling in the mugshot. Like she's just like
look. First of all,
she looks like a gentle woman. It's weird.
Exactly.
Weird.
So I think that she had some type of freakish thing. And again, going back to it, like this is a freaky, crazy world because they had they had the right. They had the chains and everything, and it's just mind blowing.
That is mind blowing.
Wish the kids.
It was
the
a
best.
Rob Zombie movie, pretty much. Like it was.
It's going to be.
Kids.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's crazy.
Imagine 13 fucking kids in a house. So 13 kids, 2 parents. That's 15 people in a house. Yeah. They weren't rich. They weren't balling. So it's where's people?
Yeah. Well, even okay. Here's the thing. They went into bankruptcy. They were making they had a combined income prior to bankruptcy of $164,000 a year. So to some people might be able to manage that. 13 kids, I think, might obviously be unrealistic.
Yeah,
reasonable.
It's a cut.
Wow. But that's crazy, right? Now speaking of which, you tied into, like the Rob Zombie movie. But I think there's too much of this going on, and I think movies with the propaganda, and like I said, it's at what point, and I think it's a vicious cycle of blaming the movies and then the movies that they're making.
How old are the parents?
Old? I mean, they
weren't by looking at them.
I don't know.
40s, 50s,
59,
50s,
63.
So they were raised in what era to get them not fucked up, though? What movies were they watching in that era?
No, who knows? They probably weren't even watching TV. He had a haircut like the last TV
show.
Last
Dragon.
The Monkeys. Yeah.
Like the Monkeys too. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he was the Davy Jones or Mickey Dolenz or something like that.
That's wild.
But
that's crazy.
But you hear a new movie coming out, the 1517 to Paris. Do you think is that cool? Do we still need to keep watching these movies? Are they because it's about the Paris train, the train stopping. Obviously, the American perspective because it's in English. It happened in France, but
I don't know.
It's weird. It's kind of how like, don't quote me on 2013, but no, excuse me, don't quote me on 2003. But it's weird how like in 2003. Nicolas Cage makes a movie about 9/11, and it's like, a little too soon. You know what I mean? That weird shit of like, they turn it into something. Hand me that foil. They turn it into something else of like, hey, we'll do this to show you how it went. They made a movie about the fucking the plane.
Well, they do it plane that went down. Sully.
No, not that. I'm talking about 9/11. For the they made a movie about flight. Whatever.
Yeah, the missing one.
The missing one.
Like I said, they don't miss a beat. It's the Wag the Dog thing, right? You know what I'm saying? Who saw Wag the Dog, or it was a book, it's a movie. So again, like I said, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like they're cheap, easy to make. You can do it at home. But if you like the original, you know what I'm saying? 3-piece and a blicky. Hit us up on the his sticky.
No, I think that they make those movies to like, because they understand once people watch the movie. That's how they, in their head, they go, yep, that's how it happened.
Well,
regardless if it's based on a true story, now the amount of people that saw that movie, that's how it happened.
So when
I heard about this, the first thing I thought, I was just like, this reminds me of like, Rocky against Drago. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was just USA versus Russia, like, you know what I'm saying? Apollo Creed, like, like is that blood pumping type thing? And sure enough, guess what? His fate would happen. Yeah. Creed 2. Drago's son.
Brock Lesnar was up for the part too, but
really?
Yeah.
He's not doing it.
No,
because they said they want unknown.
Well, yeah, but it'd be tough to say Brock Lesnar was Ivan Drago's son. Like that'd be, going against who's that? Michael B. Jordan.
I'm sure there's a lot of great unknowns coming up in the acting world.
Everywhere, yeah. There's gonna be a whole fresh.
Shit, Instagram whores are made for this. Yeah. Like the most beautiful women you've ever seen. They don't, they sell their pussy for $20 online on Snapchat. This is insane.
Yep. Hashtag selling their money for Bitcoin.
Hashtag not me. Speaking of which,
back to the crypto.
Let me ask you this, because you gotta keep it because
there's an article about that. There's articles about women prostituting themselves and they're getting paid in Bitcoin.
I can see it though, but about like how strippers used to strip for college, now stripping for Bitcoin. That's a song.
John McAfee pays for prostitutes in Bitcoin. She's mentioning that.
Yeah, we could.
Motherfucker.
Well, speaking of which,
Crazy.
though, now, because we have to let the people know, because I actually, I was on on the way to work, and I was listening to.
Riding Dirty by Chameleonaire.
I was listening to Laura Ingraham. She gives sound conservative advice. So, and then they were talking about investing and diversifying your portfolio, and then there was this whole episode on Bitcoin.
Oh, shit.
So I was just like, you know what, you have my attention. And I listen to talk radio on the ride to work, so they give out this phone number, you know what I'm saying, say, call up if you want more information, we'll send the book to you. Ooh. So I decided to call up, and sure enough, you know what I'm saying, I got a book coming to me. So, you know, we have a little bit more Bitcoin information. I'm a little bit more Bitcoin reserved. I'm all for it. But again, you have Bang! You have Cheddar Mike,
Bitcoin Bang!
Who is a baller in the game,
No,
right?
I'm not. That's
come on now.
for me to know and y'all to wonder about. That's for me to know and y'all to
No,
wonder
we're not
about.
asking dollar amounts.
No.
It's not
We're not looking for financials. I'm just saying.
No, I think right now, anytime you hear stuff in the news with it, it's bound to go down for a little bit, but it's going to go up.
It did take a hit, right? Yeah, no. And again,
it's still taking hits right now. I mean, this is.
But there are other forms, though. There are other forms, though.
20 days.
So don't say, you know, we told you Bitcoin's failing, because no, there's other forms of investing, you know, in cryptocurrency. You know, again, I'm all for it. If anybody wants to give, you know, me some money to help you put it in there, which I'm sure is illegal. So
no, donations aren't illegal, man.
Right.
Shout out to the church.
That's what I used to say when I used to do my you know, whatever volunteer type. You know, no better nation than donation. And people would just reach into their pocket and, you know what I'm saying, give you something. You get them stuck.
Yep.
But what about the false alarm heard across the world? Was that a false flag, or was that real? You know what I'm talking about here? I'm talking about Mr. Miyagi. Did you guys know that the head of the department in Hawaii, his name was Mr. Miyagi when the alarm went off?
That's amazing. That's crazy.
It's a conspiracy. It all comes together eventually. But what are your thoughts, though? False flag, accident?
False missile alarm, and people running around not knowing what the hell to do and really freaking the heck out. I think we all got to wake up and be aware of what would really happen if it did happen.
I think that's one of those,
Get your bug out bag ready. No, really. This is a partial protector, but for real, if you're not ready, you know, be ready.
As much as we're all sleeping on it, I think it's already been slept over.
Nah.
So, I mean, I know, right?
Honestly, one of those things, though, I think, in my opinion, I think it was a, hey, let's see how they act.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, dude, that's not an oops.
People.
I like how many. Obviously, I don't know the paths that it has to take, but how many things have to happen for you to go, all right, we're going to send a couple million people this text message. That's not an oops. It's not a fucking oops.
But if you saw the spot, if you want to believe, okay, if you want to believe the narrative of the story and the pictures of where this happened, okay, and actually it's the potential breach of security, honestly, you know what I'm saying? Because they said it was just one guy sitting by himself, and it was an oops. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it was the kind of guy that when oops happens to, he don't know what the fuck to do, but he's going to try to do it himself, and it's going to take longer to fix. If you want to believe that, but I say nobody's really ready when they say this is just a drill. So I say, you know what, be ready. You know what I'm saying? From, you know, in the military, even if it was just a drill, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are still moving. Like, there's preparation that's involved. So I just think to make sure you're ready and serious, be ready anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Be ready so you don't have to get ready.
Bug out bag. Look it up. B.O.B.
I was watching one of the Indiana Jones movie, the one where Shia LaBeouf comes in as his son, but there's a scene in there when he's at a new test facility, and he survives by dumping everything out the fridge and going inside the fridge and closing it, and the blast explodes everything and flies his ass.
You know what? We should Mythbuster that. We need next time we need a lecture for that.
That's Hollywood.
Well, no,
it's funny that we're talking about this.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, and what we would do right now if we knew it was about to bomb right now? Where would you hide? You can't hide under this. I mean,
but I understand that, but that would be the ultimate sneak attack. If we were here right now and they said bomb attack, like I'd be like, yo, in all truth, like let's film, you know, may as well film whatever, just in case, you know. But, you know, I have, you know, I've got plans sectioned off, and, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, hey, worst case scenario, like, if I got to take over the highway, like, you know. I'm kidding.
Well, I will say,
I've commandeered a vehicle before. No.
I will say, the thing that everyone should have, and I don't have, but it's a plan in the future, bro, is a dirt bike. Because I'm gonna tell you the truth. No, but I'm gonna tell you the truth like this. Shit goes down, don't get in your fucking car. Because what are you gonna do? You're gonna take a right and be stuck? You're done.
You get blocked in traffic.
The stupidest shit you can do is
and
get in your car.
The truth is,
learn how to ride a motorcycle.
Only gonna get
and how to start a fire.
Yeah. And you know what? The truth is, I'll burn my car.
Exactly.
No. But yeah, no, you got to be ready with that. But you're only gonna get as far as your gas will take you too. You know what I'm saying? So that's really, that's why I say bug out bag. And again,
with enough Hollywood movies, I think we've all been trained enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Bitcoin, real quick, Bitcoin success.
Back to the BTC.
There is a Coin Daddy. He is the Bitcoin rapper. And yeah, so Jesus, I guess so.
Fuck.
I might have to let him know who the real BTC
I'm
rapper
just saying, does he know? Does he understand the rules
BTC
of the game?
beef?
You know what I'm saying?
BTC
Like,
beef coming right now. Who, Coin Daddy?
Yeah, Coin Daddy.
Calling Coin Daddy out.
Yeah, so
right now.
That was
Coin
news.
Daddy about to get coin sunned. Listen. No, that's like every popular word that comes out. Like I remember when everybody was saying the word swag. There was a rapper that came out. His name was Swag. Everyone tries to hop on.
I hope there's not a Lil Coin because they ain't gonna get big coin. You know.
Yeah. Oh, it's already messed up. Already messed up.
No, it was like when me and Mike were making a lot of R.I.P. songs. We were doing it in a way that. You know when somebody dies and then somebody hops on it and makes an art, like Newtown, when that tragedy happened, there were like 8 fucking people that were like making rap songs about it. Like you're a fucking idiot. So me and Mike, we were making tribute songs when people died, like, and we did one for Uncle Phil. And I remember I posted it up and somebody immediately was like, blah, 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 you're trying to get stripes off this, you're trying to get famous, blah, blah, blah. And I wrote the message back and said, sir, I am not trying to blow up off of making a R.I.P. song for Uncle Phil. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah,
but I understand why somebody had that opinion because people do that shit.
Yes.
They go for that quick, like the person called Daddy Bitcoin, whatever. We would never talk.
No,
about
I think that's
the
the
reason
Latin
that we're talking about him.
That's the Latin one.
That's the yeah. But
Daddy Bitcoin.
We would never know who that person is, and we would never talk about him. Besides, he called himself Bitcoin, so now we know who he is.
Yes.
So I understand people trying to do the quick come up, but it's something that's never gonna last. But hopefully he can quick jab in there and get a little bit of money and get out.
I think he's platinum. I think he's platinum.
Back to the Uncle Phil.
That's the other thing though. Platinum now is fucked. You know how many artists are platinum? Because
it's nothing. That's why I'm saying.
No. But this the thing is now it's not by sales. It's by streams. Streams are added into fucking sales, which is out of control.
Yes.
So that's why like Chris Brown, very talented dude, mean right hook from what I've heard and seen, but he has like 20 platinum singles this year. He didn't sell 20 million singles. He streamed, girls
kids don't know
fuck
these
out
days.
stuff.
They're instant millionaires.
Exactly.
It's a weird thing. Like the numbers, they say numbers don't lie, but now the numbers do lie. Give me that. Give me it. No.
Yeah, that's how it happens. I forgot I was gonna say.
Something about Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. Yeah, you had something about that?
I was going to take it away
Anytime
from
the
Bitcoin.
news talks about Bitcoin, just pretty much turn off the TV. Oh, you got it, baby.
This is why Trump is dangerous, America. Okay, let me break it down. Why this
Drop it like it's hot.
This is a dangerous situation.
I don't know why, but tell me. Let me hear it.
When
leave the Bitcoin to me. You guys go on something else. Leave the Bitcoin to me. We'll be all right.
You always question, no matter who it is, okay? I don't care how good things are going, when somebody was just like, no, don't worry about that, okay?
Okay.
Because I'm saying this is where I'm going to bring it back to POTUS for a second, because a lot of people, I don't know if they slept on this, but to me, the clean bill of health, and I wear it with pride. I mean, it fits my head perfectly. Why would you go ahead and ask for a clean bill of health really for no reason? Go ahead and have your doctor go ahead and say, yeah, you're good, and this isn't the first time you had this done, unless you're one of the people that believes some stuff. And the truth of it is like, look at him. We don't see him riding bikes. He's not, He's got, he's got casinos and hotels, and I mean, supposedly there's some Stormy Daniels or Stormy Davis, what I'm saying?
But here's a weird thing about that. The press release from the White House, they spelled the doctor's name wrong. And it's like, come on.
Maybe that's the nugget. You can't tell me that, you know what I'm saying, switch up the name. So like I said, look up Stormy Daniels. Maybe that's something. Maybe she's just a prostitute porn star.
Her as a porn star, she gave the amazing revelation that Trump's afraid of sharks. So that's fucking cool.
Oh, wow. Well,
anybody fucking cares. No, but it was one of those like 15 things that Stormy Daniels revealed about the president, and I clicked the Yahoo article, and that was like one of the top ones.
Yeah.
It's like,
see, I need
he's
to
afraid of sharks.
Yeah, no, I saw
as
the name.
As opposed to,
and here's, and
aren't.
supposedly like, she's gotten some type of money to stay hush and now she wants to talk or whatever. But here's the thing, not to stray from it though, is I think that he's crazy, like just putting this information out. Like I think something's gonna happen to the man. I think he's the ultimate Manchurian candidate. It's just some creepy things.
Well, when I said just shut off the TV, what I mean is if you're invested long term, you don't really want to hear short term people, that are gonna try to put fear.
Well, you want to find sound advice. You know what I'm saying? Like if the guy's telling you, like if it's facts that you can go ahead and research. If you can't figure out if a guy's giving you an opinion or just giving you type of facts, if there's some type of number supporting it, you can go ahead and research that. But let me just go back to it. So this dude comes out for really, to me, no apparent reason and says, look I'm healthy. This is my doctor. And then the doctor says, yeah, he's 6'3", what do you say,
239.
239, my ass. Come on now.
You saw that picture of his ass? There's one posted out there. And it was like, how the fuck is this guy in shape? Yeah.
No, it's impossible.
No,
maybe it is possible, but the guy's 260 to 290. Numbers were easily transferred, just like that. The doctor's name was misspelled. Really look at it. You guys were all wrestling fans. He reminds me of like a Nikolai Volkov. Yep. He was like 286, yo. Come on, don't give me got a clean bill of health. Something's gonna happen to the man. He's a Manchurian king. He's gonna be like Ninja Turtles. Trump will be kept alive some way through money wise.
Oh, Krang.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Trump's gonna go down like Walt Disney. Like he's gonna be frozen.
Simpson shit. It was all right here. Like I said, share it, wear it with pride. There's some truth to something in there. But lowest satisfaction, lowest. Everything is at the lowest, and everything that he's accomplishing, I don't think is attributed to the president. Like the stock market's great. You know what I'm saying, right? You heard? If you got your money in there, like rah.
Is due to the crazy whales that are fucking with the Bitcoin.
Exactly, Again, those are some nuggets. That's part of the three-piece. Some nuggets,
I'm talking all the countries. It's not just America. America's probably only like 38% of the people that fuck with Bitcoin.
But the thing about Trump, too, that he approaches it like Scientology style, where he doesn't defend himself. He just keeps making statements. Yeah. And he has enough people that believe his statements that make it okay. Because he just goes, I'm 239 pounds. And regardless if somebody says anything, he doesn't defend it. He just goes, no, I'm 239 pounds.
Because the point of reference would be like a Vince McMahon. And Vince McMahon would say, like, sure, like that's how, you judge characters,
Yeah.
It does feel like just wrestling Trump, watching it right now.
Yeah, it is. It totally is.
Trump has enough,
That's why I said you got Chuck D in one corner, you know what I'm saying? Chuck D versus Trumpster,
That'd be great to see if we could set that up.
Yeah. No, but Trump has enough hillbillies on his side that just go, President don't lie! He don't lie! And he's got enough people that believe him, so it's fucking weird.
He's got a lot of people.
And again, I guess it's what you choose to watch, because again, everything is happening in great numbers. Like they had that March for Life, and that was record numbers, and then they had like the March for Women the next day, was yesterday, and that was like record numbers again. So. I guess it depends on what you want to pay attention to. Who was the guy?
And the other thing too, it depends on what you want to believe, because whatever you want to believe, that's out there.
Yes,
it's not like TV with 3 channels anymore. Where if you want to believe, anything Earth flat, round. I don't want to get into all that right now, but if you are on either side, there's enough information for you to believe.
Yeah,
exactly.
There's no stop. Like the old rabbit hole, wormhole. Like it just really doesn't end. Right? Yeah, it really doesn't end.
Exactly.
There's no truth. All
I think Diddy said it best when he said, "Can't stop, won't stop." So that's probably the truth right there.
Right? Need that dog. Gotta have this.
You need to get your screensaver timer right. That thing is going off.
Where's that? Where we at?
No, I mean for this. How it
yeah. I am so technologically stuck in, I think probably still the 90s.
Yeah.
And I subscribe to that. But whatever.
Bro, I'm still. I remember growing up and the you see the old cats that are just like.
What is that?
No, the Tide Pod challenge. We got to touch on that after. But go ahead.
Tell us stuff. I remember, growing up and all the people talking about, man, the 70s and 60s were awesome and all that, and all I care about right now is the 80s and 90s. Like that's if I watch something on TV, that's all I want to watch. Like I don't care about anything new.
Yeah.
It's weird to be in the position that you saw other people in.
Is it your safe space? No.
Honestly, yes.
Yeah, I know because there's a lot of crap out there where you're like, man, what did I used to watch then? Because I don't like nothing that's new.
It's the comfort zone.
Yeah. That's why, like I said, I still find myself reverting back to reverting. Is that it?
Revert Flag. Right?
Revert. To comic books and what I'm saying, Batman. Superheroes, right?
Classics.
Yeah. But speaking of which, though, childhood stuff, the Tide Pod Challenge, is this real? Why is this getting, is this up there with the Paul Logan? Can we put him in the file and dismiss him?
It's definitely sad, so that's a good category to put it in.
Wait, why? Any particular reason? Can you say, if you were to choose just for one, I know you're against it, obviously.
No.
Give me one reason.
I do it all the time. No, I don't.
Well, no, because you're against it now, but some might think in your childhood maybe you would, be like,
No, I'm trying to think that.
Like, why would...
I don't think I put
There's no, right?
Poisonous chemicals in my mouth.
I'll be dead up with you. I'm not against
that the government does.
I'm not against it.
Natural selection and let Darwinism take its place.
Yep. Wipe all those stupid fucks out.
See,
if
here's
you're dumb enough to eat fucking soap, then just go for it. Like if you're dumb enough to drink laundry detergent.
Don't fuck around with this and waste, what I'm saying? Like, because you're going to mess up the whole health market. Go straight
Don't just
for the
hurt
kill.
the liver.
Yeah.
Kill.
Because to say you came back with it, you just...
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like,
I don't even know how we could talk about this like it's a topic.
Because it is, and it's a big topic.
It kind of is. I was ready to give it up last week, and then I saw more and more people doing it. And I was just like, ouch, ouch, really that's bad.
No, my thing, man, I'm all about if you're that dumb to do it, those are the people that need to die. So go for it.
Right.
Two.
Well, my question is, where are the parents? How do you not know what's on your kid's phone, man? I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna be.
Parents are not paying attention these days.
Yeah, no, there's too many things. I want to say there's too many devices or things like that. Like if you want to know something, parents do also have a life, and it feels like that time is shorter and shorter that you get to spend with your kids between work and putting them to bed and stuff. Again, but you have to make that time to be an influence, role model. You would hope
do
so.
This.
At some point, whether you could communicate it through love, I'm saying, I'm not saying do it through fear, but I mean, if it comes down to it, I'm saying, that's your kid, that's your seed, like, protect your world, make a better person to, put out there, don't spoil them to where they, tell them that a Tide Pod in the mouth, no! You know what I'm saying? Like, I got, my 9-month-old, I think we got that down to where in their teen years it's not going to be an issue. But childhood, bringing a little happiness for a moment, 25 years old. NBA Jams. You guys remember that?
He's heating up.
He's on fire.
Missed that.
Yeah, what was your team?
I'm about to go download that right now.
What was your team? Anyone have a team?
Ooh.
Honestly, I was a big fan of the passwords where you could get your...
make your team and stuff. Right
now, my team was Supersonics, man. Peyton and Kemp. She was disgusting.
What was it? The original Rain Man?
Yes.
Right?
That and Charlotte was nice, too.
Yeah.
Lonzo Morton and Larry Johnson. That was dope.
Get it home. Childhood team right there.
I won't say the number, but I'll be honest with you. My PIN number that I use for my bank is still my code from NBA Jam.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
And it's been forever.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I know.
It's just been one of those numbers that has just stuck with me. 4 digits.
Love for NBA
You know what I used to remember too for the longest time was and again someone will put it in the comments unless you guys know, but do you remember the was it the Mike Tyson code?
Oh God!
It was something 364 272 like 1964 or something. It wasn't quite like that, That's my social. No, just kidding. Yeah, that was video game codes, right? That was awesome.
Classics.
Right.
Yeah.
Anything else from the childhood? Actually, got
they're putting out. You guys have any interest in getting the, or did you get the new mini? Nintendo and the new mini Nintendo.
I want to get it all, absolutely. I have the Atari, I have that one.
Nice. I have the Sega one.
Yeah, I had my hands on that. I was like, you know what, I'm going to put it down. I was like, you got too cheap, too fast. So I was just like, put it to the side. But yeah, I got to get that. I still got Frogger, you know what I'm saying?
Nice. I've been playing a lot of Pac-Man recently.
All that, yeah. Pac-Man's boys love it. Again, it's kind of like Kid Cave, Man Cave.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was fun. Anything else? What else happened this week? So here else, pop news. Actually, no. Before the pop news, I wanted to get into when we were talking about the crazy California.
Oh my God! I thought you were gonna talk about Chicago West here, but
no. Well, that's coming up new. That's part of pop news. Before pop news, though.
No, it's Chicago. I'm sorry, it's not Chicago.
Oh, is it actually? You know what? I want to save this part for last. Then let's get into pop news. Then
pop
we
news.
have a third name for the Kardashian baby. Is that disrespectful? It's really Kanye's baby, right? Or I'm sorry, it's both their babies. But
I think Kanye is a Kardashian now.
He's subscribed.
He's not. not pink
He's
polo
bended the
backpack.
knee.
Yeah.
He's
not,
bended the knee to the queen of the
did.
south. To the queen of the south. Queen of the south. All hail the queen of the south.
He's not pink polo backpack Kanye anymore. He's get out in the sunken place.
Yeah,
Kanye right
he's
now.
like, actually, my name is Kane Kardashian.
Exactly.
My name is Kane Kardashian.
Bro, you never see him not in sweatpants, looking like he's fucking tired as shit. Just like, I don't know where I am anymore, guys.
Get out.
Do I still make music?
Get out,
Okay.
Jay-Z, help.
I think he should do something.
Jay-Z,
He's
help.
He's like, no. Throwing up the rock and shit.
Speaking of Jay-Z, did you guys know he won an award from the GLAAD? What is it? The Gay Lesbian Athletic Apparel Department? No disrespect. I'm sorry. I don't know. Shame on me. Okay, we're gonna get more hate for that.
Yeah, because he.
But he won an award, right?
I have not heard about that. I haven't heard about that.
Tell us a little
he made a
Jay-Z
song.
news. You like this?
Jay-Z made a song.
Mr.
About,
Jigga What Jigga Who? If you know the lyrics to that one.
Jigga what?
Right?
He made a song and in it he outed his mother as being gay. And
Okay, I heard that.
people went nuts. And
Yes, Gloria. Was that the name of the song,
Yeah.
or was that just her name?
I think the
assume
name of
it's
the
her
song
name.
is Smile.
Smile. Okay. Oops, and I just said it.
And
That was her
he came
social
out
media
and
brother.
said that she was gay and has been all her life, and now he's getting awards.
Yeah,
for
so
it.
because of the lyrics, so Jay-Z this gets an award from and again, no
Yeah.
disrespect from
You
an
know what?
alphabet
If he wants a
association.
bigger reward, he could start doing some transgender shit too. I'm sure he'll be done with that.
for real.
But is he? Maybe is Beyonce supposedly?
No, I'm doing some rumor shit right now.
Rumor has it.
Rumor
So
has it.
Jay-Z, this
Jay-Z-
one
Rumor has it
we,
Jay-Z's a reptilian on an airplane. I don't know if you saw that article.
On the
He
airplane.
was shapeshifting on an airplane.
I believe it.
Jay-Z?
They took everyone's phone.
I believe it.
I don't know. I don't.
No.
I don't think that Jay-Z is a fucking reptile. I think he was a.
He's possessed. He's possessed by reptile. He's not.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
I don't know.
No. Yeah.
But what I was saying is exactly put that one on yourself. No, but I just thought it was weird how Jay-Z came out with the album 444, and it's just weird to me that people are like patting him on the back for cheating on Beyonce.
Things that we accept. Right.
No, it's not accept. It's celebrate. They're just
Yes,
like,
yeah.
yo, cheated on B. Good for you, man. And you're rapping about it. Good for you.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I
Live to tell. I mean,
don't get it, man.
you know
It's a
what?
confession.
But that's what I'm saying.
Because-
I don't get why that's celebrated. You know what I mean?
That's the sad state that we're in. That's
Well,
why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
things like
especially
that.
if Beyonce's supposed to be, strong woman deluxe and fucking who run the world? Girls. Who cheated on me and I stayed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
Beyonce's
yeah.
possessed too.
Yeah. By who, of course, the other.
Any more you want to talk about subject? I'll hold this.
We gotta get
I'll hold this
chin
subject.
strap.
Let's get on pop news.
I gotta
Let's-
size. I gotta say. Okay, actually, real quick then, because it is a sad state, our condolences go to what's her name, Dolores O'Riordan, Cranberries, right? Anyone?
yeah.
Zombie. She's a zombie now.
Zombie.
No, just.
Oh, God.
Oh Happy Day! You know the guy who sings Oh Happy Day?
Yeah.
He passed away too this week. That's
man.
pretty sad. You know who else passed away? A little hip hop trivia. Let's see if you know your touring. Deso Dog. Who knows who Deso Dog is?
God, I have
No?
clue.
That's
No?
so
Very
dumb.
well
Alright,
could have
that's
been in the
fine.
leaders of the new school. I have no fucking clue.
I thought he was kicked out of Cypress Hill actually when I first saw it.
Oh,
No, okay, well,
Snoop and
truth
them
is,
used to
no
be in a
one's gonna
group
know.
together, and
Yeah.
Snoop's the one
No
that
one's
made
gonna
it.
know who Deso Dog is.
Can we hear the song?
No, I wouldn't know. You had to look it up, but he toured with DMX in the U.S.
Okay.
He does, again, because it's so easy to go platinum, he's a
So
platinum
he's a rough
German hip-hop artist. No, he's from
Oh,
Germany.
okay.
So he's also a jihadist. He's
Oh,
all
shit.
pro, like, you want to look him up, like, you want to put a face on, like, who's on a face of terror and not just say
Yeah.
brown people.
Yeah.
Like, this dude, unfortunately, spit some dope-ass lyrics with us as, like, you know what I'm saying, like,
As
the bad
the
guys.
target.
Yeah, like, what was that movie, Captain Commander, Lord Commander, the Russell Crowe one?
Gotcha.
Where the English is, we're fighting England. The book is actually the opposite, where we're
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
the attacker.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
so
yeah, I
from
know
his
you're
point of
talking
view,
about,
like
yeah.
he actually dropped
He's
some
the hero.
dope stuff. But he was killed in an ISIL attack.
That's
wow.
Yeah. So again, not he got his 40 virgins, I
Ran
guess.
upon him
you
like,
know. He's
bang.
doing he's doing better than I'll say it, the zombie. All right. But that's depressing. Speaking of
Well, you know
depression,
what? No offense. Shout out his stick to anyone that's trying to kill Americans right now.
Right? And with the history. Now, you don't wrap the legs on anybody trying to fuck with
I don't
America
give a
right
fuck,
now.
man. You know what? Right now is the time where it's like you got to be supportive of something. These nuts. These nuts. You gotta be supportive of something. And I guess that's, your neighbor?
Well,
your neighbor,
the U.S. is
your family, definitely.
No, well, the U.S. is like you and your brother. Like, you guys could fight, but let somebody say something about him. You know what I mean? That's what it is for us. Like, yeah, we know the U.S. is fucked up, but yeah, talk shit about it and see what happens.
Yeah.
But again, I think it's a truth that's
catch a
brought
nuke.
out, though.
You want to fucking run a truck in fucking complete strangers you don't know and they got family? Yeah, go ahead, go fucking kill yourself.
Right. But here's the deal, though. You better kill yourself, because I think right now the pulse of Americans are going to do something, and I would hope they would do something.
Yeah.
Just read more, smarten up. Include myself. But go ahead.
Speaking of reading, interesting article about these seven leaders who came about the same year as Trump. People should look into that to get some information on what's going on the other side of the world. Places like Hungary, obviously China. Very, very strong. Figures. So it's the game of chess is really,
a lot of
really
countries are looking into themselves right now.
Yeah.
Okay, it's our time to grow.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said, borders. Everyone is actually putting up walls now.
There's
a lot of walls.
Negotiations
Paul
being
Wall.
placed. I don't know if you guys heard about last news about the cryptocurrency, but Switzerland's going to be one of the first. They're already ready to go with their Minister of Economics. He's ready to place Switzerland as a crypto nation.
Implemented in there as the main.
Yeah, they're going to use it. It's going to be pretty much like the backbone of their.
Yeah, it's really like how we have the dollar. They're gonna use something like Bitcoin, Litecoin.
Yeah, like figure out a way to make it. They're going to be the first ones.
That's cool.
So out of all the countries that are trying to regulate it, Switzerland's going to be the first one.
Mount up.
But we'll see. Future right there.
That's good news.
But sorry to cut you off.
So what other names would any of you give to Kanye's baby?
Oh, that's right. We never touched on that.
I'd like to know that. I thought they should have went with Wild Wild. I think that would have been hilarious.
Wild would have done that, right?
Wild
Wild
West.
Middle name Wild Wild?
Wild Wild West. Like,
or I would have been a fan of
Smith. Jesus, fuck!
Then his website would be www.com.
Bars?
I just completely missed that, but I'm gonna watch it later. It'll be like a mind blown. I'm gonna actually probably record me watching that.
Put that up as a separate clip.
Yeah.
Reaction videos are big, man. Reaction videos are big.
That's true. But
honestly,
I think I would have gone with Key. Just my answer.
Key West would have been good.
I thought, because I thought it was gender neutral. Safe.
Everything is gender neutral nowadays.
I know, which is actually sad. And again, like I said, we're gonna ruffle some feathers. Like Mike, I wanna
I'm surprised he didn't say King James West.
Right. I'm surprised he didn't name him after Jay-Z, to be honest with you, because he has such a weird, love.
Yeah, to make up for it, but I think it's on the outs now, though.
I think so.
I think so.
I think he is on the outs. I think Kanye right now needs to focus on himself. He's a little lost.
Kanye needs to go back to make some fucking beats. But that's the thing too. It's which I've said before, as a small time music artist myself. If I had $100 million in the bank, I can't say I'd be putting that much effort into music. I get it.
He's diversified, and he's learning what he's good at and what he's not good at, so he'll figure out something. I'm sure. Yeah. Like you said, beats were probably his best bet. And then a new dope fucking lyricist.
Yeah.
Some beatboxing. But not that.
But also, music is in such a weird state now that it's music doesn't stick around. No matter what.
No,
if Thriller came out today, next month you'd be listening to something else.
I think music's going to turn into more of a community thing where people coming out in their own communities are going to be making their own music, and that's going to be spreading out.
And I think cycling it back again, because that was the time of the maybe small bands, and I don't know if we'll ever go back to the party in the park
cover bands.
But yeah, I think see cover bands forever. I mean, even popular people are doing covers. You know what I'm saying? Go to any anybody's, maybe aside from hip hop. But I do remember at hip hop shows they'd always throw it back to do some old Slick Rick or Dougie Fresh or something. Crowd participation, which is was always fun at the shows.
No, it's weird because I think about now. What that's coming out now will be on the radio in 10 years. Because, now we still hear songs from the 80s, from the 90s.
Very true, yes.
What that comes out right now, do you think any mumble rap will be on the radio in 2030?
Yes.
As a classic?
Yes.
I Spy.
What?
With my little eye. Who's that guy that sings that song?
I don't know, like Fruity Mac or something.
Yeah.
No.
Might be Bitcoin Daddy.
No. One thing I will say in defense of the mumble rappers is Bitcoin Daddy is really, really, really bad.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Is this the guy you talking about, the rapper dude?
The Bitcoin, yeah,
Bitcoin
right?
Daddy.
Is that his name? I think it was Bitcoin Daddy.
There's a coin
It
Daddy.
sounds like it's something like that.
Yeah.
But it was something
Who
to do with
even knows?
Bitcoin.
Yeah.
No, but I'll say, as I'm 34 years old, and I understand completely that it's not for me anymore. You know, they're making music for 18-year-olds or less. You know, so I get that it's not for me anymore. So I try not to do the like complete blanket of hey, I just do that. It's not for me.
Right. And it's more since they created the word and they've driven the hell out of it. Everything's a little niche now. You know, the niche.
Yeah.
You know. Everything, is tailor suited. But again, I think that goes into we're always trying to find things, you know what I'm saying? Like ultimately it comes down to a left or right, black versus white, you know. So
we need
we're always defining things.
Definitely with defining and with new musicians, I think we're going to see a lot of new, if anything, there has to be a lot of parodies for all this that has to be coming out. Like there has to be some sort of comic relief to this. I keep coming back to the word. It's so sad. This music, it's horrible. I mean, I don't really listen to any music anymore.
We need Weird Al to come out with a megaton bomb and just.
There has to be some new Weird Al's.
Yeah. And again, there are. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, some interesting things. But speaking of when you said defining, we're actually coming up on an hour. So defining, I wanted to lead into definitions. Speaking of definitions, did you know that Webster Dictionary added some new words to the English dictionary?
Like?
So I'm going to throw these out to you and just quick tell me what you think it means. I think I remember what it means, but I'll say the word. You guys tell me. First one, it doesn't matter. Both tell me. But first new word was humble brag. Anyone know what humble brag means?
Yeah. It's not outwardly bragging about something, but you can just casually bring up in conversation. Like no, it's cool, man. But like, if anything happens, it's good. Man. I got 10,000 in the bank.
Right?
I got 10,000 in the bank. It's no big deal. It's not a outward, aggressive brag, but it's a humble brag.
Yeah, that's true.
It's usually followed by no big deal.
Like, really, don't worry about it. I don't need the fucking
Exactly.
All right, so next
it's probably said by someone you want to punch in the face as soon
Humble
as they're
brag.
sentenced over.
Absolutely, and it's probably preceded by a hashtag. You know? So next new word. This is a trivia word because I actually looked this one up after because I was like, for some reason I just I thought it was a Susical word, but it's snollygoster. Snollygoster. Anyone want to take a crack at snollygoster?
That sounds like, and that's an American word?
Yes, yeah. Merriam-Webster.
No, I picture that in an Irish bar of like
snollygoster, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So again, snollygoster is actually an old word referring back to a politician who would basically just be decisive and seedy for their own personal gains.
Okay.
So now, when you watch, you're watching anything from the Senate or the House or anything, you'll hear people start, referencing a snollygoster.
I feel like that's
like an old word brought back, but
I feel like you cut somebody off in traffic and they yelled at you.
Well, that
and
was
you're like, I don't understand.
Well,
let's go.
Well, that's a Ned Flanders word actually. That's what you would think would be a Ned Flanders word, right?
Yes.
You almost think it would be a cuss. All right, another word: fast fashion.
Fast fashion.
What do you think?
I would say that is something where it's it's like a fucking it's like a competition event where you got like 30 seconds to throw on clothes.
I think it might be like
good answer. I feel like Steve Harvey right now.
Fast fashion.
I could feel like how just quickly things go in and out of like, hey, now like I said with the
trends,
women of like, hey, everyone dye your hair gray. Why?
Right, well,
who knows? It's fast fashion. We just
fast fashion refers to a type of clothing that is produced in a fast manner, and again, not the most detailed. For the most part, it's knockoffs. It's something made to probably wear a couple times. By the time it goes through the wash or something, it's not, no good. So it's to describe types of clothes.
So it's not sustainable.
Probably not. No.
It's just like something.
Yeah, well, it depends.
You
I mean,
buy
somebody.
it and it's a waste
There's
of money.
There's somebody with dreads that smells like patchouli that can turn it into something super creative. Next word is collapsar. Anyone know what collapsar means?
That sounds like I think isn't that the god that they pray to in Scientology?
Oh,
maybe.
I was gonna say maybe that's some new fucking dinosaur that they say they found.
No.
That
I
sounds
think
like a fucking transformer. I have no
collapsar is something I don't know, like some Neil Tyson deGrasse. And actually, no, I shouldn't say this because he's not affiliated to this word in my findings. It's a it's to define when like a star swallows like another star or something, or a galaxy or something has been happening. It's a collapsar.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like they had a word for that before, but I don't know it.
So
I
was
guess
this
not.
word created by Neil deGrasse?
No. I'm just saying that those type of people
sounds like
would.
It was.
Yeah, no, it wasn't though.
It really does.
Mike, how you feel about Neil?
I know. I said.
Not a big fan.
I know. Things got a little hot in
Not a
there.
big fan of Neil.
Couldn't get a little hotter, which led us to our next word, mumblecore.
Mumblecore.
Yes, mumblecore.
I definitely think that has to deal with something where people that are pretty much stoned all the time, they get into some sort of mumblecore.
I think stoners can be viewed as people who mumblecore.
Yeah.
What about you?
It sounds like the rap that's coming out right now.
Right,
Mumblecore.
but also not so much the rap or just being stoned all the time, but this generation of youth really talk to themselves and really aren't as vocal as far as being confident, so they mumble a lot. So it's actually attributed to, you know what I'm saying, I guess if you want to add it to millennials, you know what I'm saying, like it's not so much a hip hop thing, not so much a
just an in
stoner
general
thing. Yeah,
self-esteem thing.
Maybe it's just, you know, this
I
particular
think
generation is
people aren't
mumblers.
used to being in. I think people aren't used to talking to people. You know what I mean?
Very true. Reading, reading something.
90% of their shit is fucking text back and forth or posted online. Like people don't have face-to-face conversations anymore, so they don't know how to do it.
Yep.
Not enough interaction.
Like you can't put a hashtag in a conversation, even though some people will say it out loud. But you know what I mean? Like it's a different skill to actually talk to somebody rather than write it out online.
Yep.
This could all be related to fluoride in the water.
What?
Just saying.
Speaking of, I'm gonna skip one
Stop
word.
putting fluoride in our water, and we'll stop winning the mumble fucking core system next time you come back in 3-piece in the fucking fist.
Next word, yowza. Need any definition? I think we know what yowza means. Believe it or not, it was just added to the definition.
Added to the dictionary?
Added to the dictionary. Yowza.
It wasn't in there
Yowza.
before.
Whatever you think yowza means, believe me, yes, it means.
Yeah. It's another word for wow.
Yeah. Speaking of wow, woohoo. Woohoo is officially in the dictionary.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Appreciate that.
Now, this is kind of goes
So
with this
whoever runs the Webster Dictionary was like outside of a fucking amusement park, and they saw people going on a fucking
do repetition. Somebody complain. Here's the thing.
They are saying woohoo.
Maybe we've gotten to the point where they've complained so much that the people are just like, yes, sir, that actually is a word. Will you read a book if I say that this is a word? If I tell you this is a word, will you read? I think that's what we're coming down to. I think that's actually, no, I never called the place, but I guarantee you the guy sounds like that.
Oh, definitely.
It's the Webster supercomputer that looks in the internet and looks up all the words, and then once it hits a certain number of words, when they implement the dictionary.
But here's the thing too. We're going to get off subject. We're going to bring it right back real quick. But speaking of the Webster supercomputer with Google and stuff, did you know that there are actually words that are omitted that you can't look up for specific reasons? We'll get into it later. Ask me about it after these next few words. Abandonware. Anyone know what abandonware means?
When you're hiking in the woods and you're too hot, you're gonna have to lose that jacket, and hey, that's some abandonware. That shit's over there.
That's yes.
Is that it?
Close. No.
Okay. I was gonna say
really garbage.
Yeah. I just want to let this one go because it was abandonware. We're not the tech people. Anyone watching it, we know abandonware is like what you would look up old programs that were like good. You're like, oh, I need that old DOS, Linux, whatever. You're searching for abandonware. That's a new word. Conlang. Anyone know what conlang means?
No. I would have to go
Comic-Con and all that. Those people that go to they get dressed up that language, so like Dothraki.
Conlang.
That's conlang. Okay. Right.
That makes sense.
Give them a word, right? And they can have that.
They got a word,
right?
Take that.
And then the next big word, and the only reason that this word really it's kind of always existed, but the only reason it hasn't is because we really didn't have anyone to define it. But that is a supercentenarian.
Really?
Anyone care to guess what a supercentenarian is?
That's gotta be something where people play video games too much, and it's like the final super boss.
I was gonna say that sounds like something from like Dragon Ball
Like
Z.
Dragon Ball Z, right? Like you're ultimately powering up.
Like
You're a supercentarian.
Yeah. What is it?
Unfortunately, a supercentarian would have no idea what you were talking about because a supercentarian is a person who had lived past the age of 110.
Okay.
Wow.
So yes, that's supercentarian. So happy birthday to any supercentarians. I believe they're in like the villages of like Tibet and China and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they live like a long time.
Yeah, they're not in the U.S. eating McDonald's. I'll tell you that.
No, well they are though. They are. They live in Louisiana and they eat crawfish. They even smoke cigarettes.
They live off Mountain Dew.
That makes sense. So those are 110. That's isn't it supposed to be like supposedly 120 years? What's the oldest human being?
I would
up to record.
I would have to, Alexa.
So I mean, if 110 is a super centurion, is 120 a super? And then is there a super centurion?
Everything. Here's the thing, yo. Mind blown. Okay, because we are the original 3-piece and a biscuit. Okay. There will always be a question.
Yes.
You will always have to ask what is, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't know what is, you know what I'm saying, you have to ask when is it, you know?
The answer is the journey. Like the journey is the answer.
It's all about the process, the process and the flow, right? You know, just dropping
Listen,
down.
I don't know how to reload this, but pretend I just shot it.
You know, and I'm gonna make believe drink my coffee still.
Exactly.
No, but that actually almost wraps it up. We got about 45 seconds to closing time. I think we had a cool enough show. We're getting there, right? It's been fun. We'll touch on some things that happened in week number 4. We'll actually be wrapping up the first month. Of the first year of 2018, because there won't be a 2018 next year to be a first year. So mind blown again.
But
right?
yes, find us on
original
YouTube and Twitter. Subscribe.
That's
you
right.
know, don't be afraid to comment as well.
Yeah, all the links are going to be down below for you to be able to follow on Twitter. That's pretty active. Chedda Mike runs that. And there'll be a couple more links down there for codes to drive for Uber, for codes to sign up for Bitcoin, all that shit. So if you want to, cool, do it.
That's right. Yeah, so be on the lookout actually, because I'm going to be putting together the Rideshare Idiot. We'll put together a little Rideshare report. We actually missed that today, so maybe we'll touch on it next week. But it was great. Right now we have Let's Continue the Miracle in Minnesota, right? I'd like to close by saying go Vikings. You know what I'm saying? It was a great show, chilling with a little Mattress, Chedda Mike, John Gall, Dave.
We out.
Dave.